Hi, I'm making my dinner, so I thought I'd show you all what I'm doing. This is very, very simple. I've browned 1 pound of ground beef, and I like to do it in sort of large chunks. And I've got some Delmonte traditional pasta sauce. I've added 1 cup of it to my brown ground beef. I spooned it out of my skillet so there's not much oil in here. It's a half cup, I'm sorry. And that's 10 carbs added to this. And I've got some sour cream here. I'm going to use all of this, and I'm going to pretend that's a tablespoon. And 1 tablespoon has 1 carbohydrate in that. I'm going to use 2 pieces of cheddar cheese, or I'm sorry, American cheese wrapped in plastic. And I've got one here, and I'm going to show you how I do that. And let me move this out of the way so I can get this front and center. I unwrap the cheese. And a lot of people do the start of this. I'm going to lay it on here kind of across the main seam in it. And the reason I do that is because this little top piece has the notion to fold over. And I'm going to microwave this for anywhere from 45 seconds to 1 minute and 15 seconds on high, depending on your microwave. And I'll be right back. Okay, and cheese should look something like this, maybe slightly browned. Watch it in those last 10 seconds. I'm going to take it, and while it's warm, I'm laying it on top of an old olive jar I had. I'm going to lay a hot pad on it and just curve my hand and fingers around that jar gently. While it's warm, it'll bend. Okay, and I'm going to lift this up, peel the plastic off, and I have got a curved shape, and it'll hold more stuff in it. For the assembly, I just put a big spoon of, stir that in a little bit, and I just put a big spoon of this meat and sauce mixture on here, and I'm going to put it on both of them. And I could even put a little bit more on there. I'm going to say 1 pound of ground beef would make, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, probably 10 of these. So if it makes 10, I'm going to divide those 10 carbs up. And I've got 2 of those carbs right here, plus 1.2 for both pieces of cheese. So that's 3.2 carbs, plus 1 carb for the sour cream. And I'm going to divide that up to each one. And 4.2 carbs. What do we want to call these? Let's see. This is Italian, I don't know, Italian Tostadas. Since this was so low on carbs, I decided that it could use some olives, and I know that 10 olives are 1 carb. So this is just green olives, so I'm going to use 5 of them. I'll put a couple on each one. Or you know what? I'll go with 10. I'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There it is. So I got a total of 5.2 carbs. You can go ahead and sprinkle cheese on top. You can use Parmesan. I'm going to, well, since I'm talking about it, I've got a little bit of garlic powder here. That's not going to count. And there it is, 5.2 carbs. This would be great on top of a salad, whatever dressing you want, or just crunch it up on there, and you've got an Italian taco salad. You can also use salsa in the meat instead of an Italian sauce, and go ahead and make it more of a Mexican dish. Have fun with this one. Mushrooms would go on here, just anything that you would normally put into Italian food, or if you're going to use salsa, anything you'd normally put into Mexican food. So that's going to be a little bit of onion, some avocado, anything you can think of. Have fun. Bye-bye. one last thing, since this jar is 26.5 ounces, I have no clue how many half cups that is. It's going to be 10 carbs for every half cup, so I'm not going to be using this all at once. I tend to use these as a seasoning rather than a soup anymore. I keep old pickle jars, and that's what this is, and I use what I need, and you can tell, you know, for what I use, I needed, you know, just a tiny bit of it there, and well, half a cup. And that goes in the fridge, and I use it. It probably keeps a week and a half or so in the fridge. Thanks. Bye.